All right, so it is the next day, and I should have done this a lot earlier, but I was just kind of in a rush to get, in the car and get driving, that I forgot to do like a proper, like a summary of what's gonna be going on today. So I drove up to Eureka, Montana, where there is a visitor center for the local, I believe it's pronounced Kootenai, or Kootenai? The guy said Kootenai, but it's spelled Kootenai, which makes me think Kootenai or Kootenai, but I don't know. I'm gonna pronounce it the way he pronounced it. Kootenai National Forest. I'm actually heading there now. I just wanted to pull over so that I can let you guys know what's been going on for today. So I'll be making my drive all the way up there. It's to these two lakes, collectively known as the Terrealt lakes. You have Little Terrealt and Big Terrealt up in the mountains somewhere over there. You can't see it because the exposure is god awful, and it's about a 40. No, not 40 minutes. It was 40 minutes from when I left the place, but it's about, from where I am, maybe about 30 to 35 minutes. Or sorry, a 30 to 35 mile drive. It's actually gonna take me about an hour and 15 minutes to get up there, which is crazy. I guess because of the low speed limits, that's why it's taking as long as it will. That's why it will take as long as it will. But once I get up there, I'm just gonna hang around for a little bit, maybe 45 minutes or an hour, taking some photos, going between the two lakes just to see what they've got, and then just drive back down. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start driving up there, because I've got a pretty long drive ahead of me. And then next time you'll see me, we'll be up there. All right, so this portion of road here that I'm on, just beyond these trees, maybe a couple hundred feet, a few hundred feet, is the Canadian border. This is as far north as I can get in Montana, as far as I'm aware. You get close to the Canadian border, but you don't obviously cross it. If I keep going down this way, it'll go more southwest towards the Terrealt lakes, which is where I'll be stopping at, like I mentioned before. But yeah, I just wanted to stop here. I was looking at my GPS. This was the portion of the road that got you the closest. And I'll pull up a map here in a second to show you exactly where I am and how close that border is. The red line is the border. But yeah, this is pretty cool. All right, let's keep on going. Alright, so it looks like I finally made it over to the lake. I just parked right over there, and I'm heading down towards the shore, and it's getting pretty close to where all because there are picnic tables that are here. It's like I wouldn't say it's not a campsite. I don't think it's a campsite, or maybe it is, but they do have some picnic tables and a bathroom and everything over there. And then right down here we have the lake. I mean, yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, it's a much smaller lake than to the ones that I've been to already. This seems to be a really nice spot for if you want to come during the summer, where it's a little bit warmer, and go swimming or go kayaking or canoeing or whatever. I mean, this seems to be a pretty good spot to do that sort of thing. So this is Little Terrealt Lake, and then over maybe about half a mile, I think it might be somewhere in that direction, you have Big Terrealt Lake, which I'm gonna drive to. Now I was thinking about hiking over there, but I don't want to do the 20-minute hike that it might take for me to get there. So instead of hiking there, I'm just gonna drive there. But yeah, this is a cool little spot. I'm glad I came up here. Pretty cool, pretty calm, pretty quiet. I'm the loudest thing here. But aside from that, it's really neat. I'm gonna get some pictures before I head out, and then I'll see you over at Big Terrealt Lake. I guess this is Big Terryalt Lake. It's a little bit more windy up here. The waves are a little bit more choppy than the other lake. At the other lake, the water was pretty smooth, other than a breeze that would come in every few seconds and kind of disrupt that glass look that the lake had. It's almost like being at a small local beach. You know, I gotta say, it's so weird being up here alone, but it's so peaceful, it's so quiet. It's really nice. Honestly, I could see where if I lived in this area, I would probably come out here once or twice a month during the summer. Maybe go for a swim or go kayaking or something. It's just that nice. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up here in a few minutes and just take some pictures again, and then we'll head back down to Columbia Falls. Man, it feels so good to finally be back in the hotel. Oh my God. Ugh. Today was a pretty long and, I mean, it wasn't difficult in any way, but it was just a long day. I spent a lot of time at the Kootenai National Forest today. I took so many different detours to try to find other places that it ended up just taking a lot of my time, and I will probably never do something like that again, just because of the uncertainty of where you're going and how long it's gonna take, what the road's gonna be like, if you'll be able to turn around. It was just a big cluster F of things. Unless I have the time to do it and infinite daylight, then I would probably do it. But because these roads are very small and narrow, and you never know where they're gonna go, and you have no service, so you have to download maps, etc. It's going to be a very tedious and time-consuming thing to do. But that was my day. When I came back, I got 5 guys for the second day in a row, and I've been sitting here in my hotel now for a couple of hours or so. Tomorrow, I'm not gonna be doing anything too crazy. There is a dam, you know, it's used for a reservoir. I'm gonna drive to that, which isn't really that far. It might be like a 20 or 30-minute drive from here. So I might go there, check it out, and then come back to the hotel, and then start packing, and then do some editing. So I'm gonna get up not too early tomorrow, maybe, I don't know, maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock. Go do that, and then try to be back by 2 o'clock, and then pack, and then that'll be my day. So this part of the trip is almost done. I just have tomorrow. Then the day after, on Wednesday, I will be going to the airport and taking a flight to my next destination, which I'm really excited for. It's gonna be slightly colder than it's been here in Montana. And I think there's supposed to be some snow next week, Tuesday, at my next destination. So that should be really interesting. That'll probably shift the way that the trip's gonna be, because I did plan on going to a few national parks. So I might have to try to cram as much as I can in those first few days that I'm here. Well, I mean, I have essentially 5 days to do as much as I can, but to try to cram a lot into 5 days is gonna be tough. So it'll be pretty busy at my next destination. But that'll do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.